This batch here, lot 42B.
The data confirms they are ready for processing tomorrow.
Every day, millions of people around the world enjoy a piece of KFC fried chicken. The crispy crust, the tender meat, the distinctive aroma of 11 herbs, all create a familiar taste. But behind that is a complex production line where modern technology and strict quality control processes combine to create perfection. The journey of a piece of fried chicken begins at certified farms. Chickens are raised in a clean environment, fed a specific diet and are constantly monitored for health. Before being brought into the factory, each batch is checked for weight, body condition and cleanliness. When the refrigerated truck arrives, the temperature is maintained below 4 degrees Celsius to maintain absolute freshness. At the factory, workers in full protective clothing receive the chicken from the truck, scan the batch code and put it on the line. Here, automated machines handle most of the pre-processing. The chicken is washed, cooled, and then divided into exactly 9 KFC standard portions. Each piece, thigh, wing, breast, or rib, must be the correct size and weight so that when fried, they all cook equally, after being divided into portions. The chicken is taken to the washing and sterilization area. High-pressure cold water tanks remove impurities, while ozone or UV technology helps kill surface bacteria. From here, the chicken is transferred to the marinating area, where the legendary KFC flavor is created. In giant stainless steel rotating drums, the chicken is evenly marinated with a mild salt solution and a secret herb spice mixture. The arms continuously stir to help the spice.
Side by side, the texture is indistinguishable. Yeah.
Yes, perfect continuity across the samples.
Spices penetrate deep into each fiber of the meat without breaking the meat. Next is the flour coating area, where the characteristic crispy layer is created. Flour, starch, and the secret recipe mixture are thoroughly mixed in industrial machines. The marinated chicken is dipped in the paste, then rolled in the KFC batter. Here, the press and fold technique is used to create crispy flakes on the surface. Regardless of whether it is done by hand or using an automatic machine, the goal is the same: the batter must be 100% covered, not too thick or thin. Now comes the most important stage, pressure frying. Unlike conventional frying, KFC uses a pressure fryer to create tender, juicy meat and a longer-lasting crispy crust. The oil is heated to about 175 to 100. 85 degrees Celsius. When the pot lid is closed, the pressure is created, helping the chicken cook quickly without absorbing too much oil. A sensor system continuously measures the pressure, time, and temperature, ensuring each batch of chicken is perfectly done. After frying, the chicken is placed on an oil drain rack to keep the crust dry and crispy. Workers check each batch visually, by hand, and with a core temperature measuring device. If any piece is undercooked, too dark, or the crust does not meet the standard structure, the product will be discarded. Some chicken will be flash frozen to be sent to KFC stores nationwide or exported. They are suddenly cooled at -40 degrees Celsius, packaged with a vacuum and pumped with nitrogen to preserve the flavor. Each box has a batch code, a traceability.
Timer just went off.
Okay, bring them over here.
Timer on line 3 is approaching the limit. Adjust the flow rate.
Code and is stored in a cold area, where all parameters are automatically monitored. When there is an order, The chicken pallet is lifted by forklift onto a refrigerated truck and transported to each KFC store. Here, the store workers continue the strict process, defrosting properly, re-marinating according to the store process, coating with fresh flour and
Here is
frying
your
on
order,
the spot.
sir. Enjoy the
That is
chicken.
what creates
Looks great,
uniformity
thank you.
between a KFC store in the US, Japan or Vietnam. The pressure fryers at the store are set to the correct parameters. The fried chicken is placed in a heat-preserving cabinet to allow the skin to set and not become soft when packaged. Next, the chicken is placed in familiar KFC boxes or buckets.
We're hitting
Everything
-40 in
happens
zone
quickly,
3.
cleanly and
Acknowledged.
precisely, and
Moisture
then,
levels stable.
in less than a minute, a complete portion of fried chicken is delivered to the customer. Crispy skin, tender meat, and spreading flavor. This is the result of dozens of steps, hundreds of quality tests and thousands of people working every day, from tightly controlled farms to modern factories. To each store around the world, KFC maintains its signature flavor not only because of its secret recipe, but also because of the process. A smooth, synchronized and precise process down to the last detail. But the story inside the KFC factory does not stop at crispy chicken pieces. Behind each production batch is a quality control system that operates in parallel, even more strictly than the main line. In the lab area, technicians continuously take samples at each stage, from fresh chicken, washing water, marinating solution, coat.
Temperature
tin
holding
powder
steady at 20
to the
Celsius.
finished fried product.
Humidity is
They
exactly
measure salinity,
50%.
humidity,
Readings confirmed across the
pH,
board.
test for
Verify the large
microbiology,
popcorn chicken
compare
here.
color with the
Confirmed.
standard
Moving
chart.
to the next batch.
If just one index exceeds the limit, the entire production batch can be held for investigation. Thanks to that, every piece of chicken that reaches customers is in the safe zone of hygiene and nutrition. Along with quality is the story of food safety and labor safety. At the beginning of each shift, all workers must go through the hand washing area, disinfect, change new gloves, wear hats, masks,
Set to 34.
and check their uniforms
Confirmed on the
again.
manifest.
Personal protective equipment is not just a rule, but part of the operating culture. Each area, raw, cooked, warehouse, frozen, is separate and only authorized personnel.
Make sure you double check the container numbers.
Already did. Everything matches the manifest.
All right, sending it through now.
Are allowed in. In addition, there is the environmental issue, something that consumers rarely see, but businesses are forced to face every day. Cooking oil is continuously filtered, reused within a strictly controlled time period. then recovered and treated according to standards. Not discharged directly into the environment. Factory washing water goes through the wastewater treatment system before returning to the circulation. Even packaging, cartons, pallet wrapping are gradually optimized to reduce the amount of material used while still protecting the product. And at the center of all this, there are still people. Workers repeat the same operations every day: cutting, dipping, rolling, frying, packaging, checking. To keep the line running smoothly, they must adhere to dozens of small rules that outside audiences rarely know about: standing in the right position, touching the right area, moving in the right way.
Finally done. I thought that line would never stop.
Tell me about it. Are we still on for tomorrow?